Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a look inside my Sézane archives order. I placed this order at the very start of the summer archives a couple of weeks ago now, and I have had it for a few days, but I'm just getting around to filming the video now. So I'm going to be showing you inside my order what I decide to keep, if anything, and what I will be returning. I tried out a few different things in this order. Basically the things that I could get my hands on that were still in stock when I logged on about 5 minutes after the archives started. Just wanted to try a range of things really. Most of them are dresses because I find those are some of the best pieces to pick up in the archives, but I do have a top to show you as well. I'm going to get straight into it. There's 5 items, we'll go through them fairly quickly and I'll let you know what I think about the quality and whether they are worth the bargain archives price. You might be able to find them. They are doing some restocks gradually over the summer, so keep your eyes peeled. Add items to your wish list if you've got something that's currently unavailable but you really do want to try and find, or have a look secondhand because I have found a few of these bits on Vinted in the last couple of weeks. Before we get into the Sézane portion of the video, I wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, and they are Lilysilk, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about them now. So Lilysilk, if you haven't heard of them, is a go-to place for lots of different silk items. They use the highest quality mulberry silk in all of their pieces, so you can ensure that it is a premium fabric, and it also uses less water than cotton to be produced. They have a variety of different items from silk knitwear, blouses, camisoles, trousers, dresses, and also bedding and pillowcases too. You might know that silk has a lot of benefits for your hair and for your skin. It's anti-aging, it helps prevent hair damage and frizz, and overall it just feels really lovely to sleep on. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that they sent me, some things that you may be interested in having a look at yourself. The first thing is this silk knit polo. This is a lovely, interesting addition on a silk piece because it's obviously a knit as opposed to the traditional kind of silk feeling blouse material. So this one has a contrast collar and also contrast trim on the sleeves. It's short sleeved. I think this is perfect for work. If you work in a semi-professional environment, I am definitely going to be wearing this to my workplace when I'm out and about. It is comfortable because it's that knitwear. It's light, so it is perfect for a moderate summer day, but it also looks really polished and really put together. I got mine in size medium. As you can see, this fits me really, really well. I would say it is definitely true to size. They say that a medium equates to a UK 12, and I think I picked the perfect size in this one. The second piece of clothing that I picked out to show you is a classic silk striped shirt. This is very much a classic item in a lot of people's wardrobes. I love this one because I love how oversized it is. I got mine in a medium, which again is a UK 12. I definitely could have gone for a small if I wanted something that was still oversized but a little bit smaller. But I actually really like the look of this with jeans. You could obviously also wear it with work trousers for a workwear environment, but I love mine with a pair of straight leg jeans. I think it is the perfect classic look when you do want to dress in that slightly more timeless, more not androgynous, but you know what I mean, that classic but still feminine style. I like the vertical stripe as well. It's something that I don't have anything of in my wardrobe. I always go for, or it just, brands tend to bring out horizontal stripes, so I like to see something a little bit different. The quality of this does feel really good. It feels higher quality than any other silk item I've ever owned. It just feels thick, it feels soft and luxurious and just a joy to wear, and it steams really easily as well. The creases just fall out. The final item I have to show you is actually a silk pillowcase, or a set of 2 pillowcases. Really glad to have another one of these back in my life. Again, I've said the benefits of silk for your skin, for your hair, and I'm definitely starting to be more conscious of that as I get older and wanting to prevent wrinkles when I sleep. I'm a side sleeper, so my face is always smushed up, so anything that can help lessen the effects of that is really valuable in my books. So they come in a few different colours. You can choose the colour that goes with your bedding, or you can get a full bedding set if you really want to splash out and treat yourself. And they also do different sizes, so you can find the right size and style for your taste. Some other things I love about Lilysilk as a brand: they are environmentally conscious. They use all of their fabric remains to create other items, so fabric doesn't go to waste, things like hair scrunchies and eye masks, so that's really great to see. And as well as silk, they also do a few cashmere pieces as well. I've seen some really lovely cashmere jumpers on their website and some loungewear as well, so it isn't just silk, but they do really concentrate on those premium, high quality natural fibres, which you know I'm all about and I'm all for advocating. If you would like to try Lilysilk for yourself, then I do have a discount code that you can use. I will put it on screen and in the description box. That code is going to get you 12% off anything from the website, your first order, and then I do also have this discount code which will get you 25% off your second item from women's apparel or sleepwear. I hope you enjoyed seeing these pieces. I hope you do go and check Lilysilk out down below, and thank you again to them for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's go straight into the first dress. So this one here is the Emilie Dress in the strawberry colour. So this is a bright red dress, and it is a midi maxi length. I'm not actually 100% sure how long this is going to come up. It is basically going to be maxi. It's a very simple dress. It is a complete block colour. I do really like this colour. It's quite a statement, but I don't really have anything like this that is such a bright raspberry red. And I got this one in a size 10. I'm hoping it will be fairly true to size as most of Sézane's dresses are. And I believe this one is 100% silk. So it is 100% silk, but the lining inside is 100% viscose, which is fairly standard. So it does have a lining that runs all the way through the length of the dress. It's got this little tie at the front here. Otherwise, a fairly simple dress. It doesn't have any splits up the leg at all, so it's a good one actually if you're into more modest dressing, because you're not really going to be showing much other than your arms and obviously a little bit here. This was originally, for some reason I've got the American price tag on it, not sure why. It was originally $225. I will put all of the prices that I paid in the archives for these things on the screen, as well as the composition and the name of the item, and there will be links down below just in case you do want to add these things to a wish list to potentially get when they restock, if they do. Yeah, so trying this one on, I do actually quite like it. It's fairly simple, as obviously you can see. It fits really nicely. I would say the fit is true to size. The silk is quite interesting. It's slightly different to other silks that I felt, and it almost feels rubbery. I'm not sure why that is, but the quality does feel good. I do think it wrinkles fairly easily. I steamed this just before I filmed this video and it's already wrinkling up quite a lot at the bottom, but I don't really mind that too much. I'm not going to keep this one. I don't think it's special enough for the price I paid, but it's a lovely dress if you're looking for something in a slightly brighter colour, made of 100% silk, which is really great. Next up, we have this dress here. This is a mini dress. So this one, let me check the name. This is the Evy Dress in the, how do you say that? The Palamo print. Quite an infamous Sézane print. This is quite a sought after print in a few of their different dress styles. I know this dress in particular, everyone wants to get their hands on, is always sold out and always pops up in the archives and people never manage to get it in time, me included. But this is another take on the same print in a slightly different shape. So it's a mini dress. It's quite big in the body, but it has these drawstrings at the side that you can use to pull it in. So it's quite adjustable, which is nice for an archives piece, because if you find it in a size too big, you can kind of use those drawstrings to pull it in, so you might be able to, there's a little bit more wiggle room with the sizing. I got mine in a 10 because I did manage to find it in my size, but I probably would have ordered it maybe even in an 8 as well, because it is slightly oversized, or in a 12. Again, this one has the American price tag on it. This was $205 originally, but I'll put the price I paid on screen. I love the print. I'm just wondering about the shape. It's quite simple. It's got these long sleeves, which I quite like, but yeah, I'll have a look and try this one on now. So as you can see from the try on clip, it is really nice. It fits well in the 10. I like the fact that it is adjustable, so you can have it a little bit baggier if you want a more casual look, you want to be more comfortable. If you really want to cinch it in at the waist, then you can also do that and make it a little bit more flattering. The only thing I don't like about this one is the length. So the length of this, I think, comes up just that little bit too short for me. It is personal preference. I think some people would be absolutely fine with the length, and obviously it depends on your height. I'm 5'5", so if you're any shorter than me, this would probably be absolutely fine on you. But yeah, it's just that little bit too short, and I know I won't feel 100% comfortable in it for that reason. So I'm not going to keep this one, unfortunately. Okay, third piece to show you is yet another dress. I definitely went dress heavy on this particular order, but it was what stood out to me. And I think because you have to shop the archives by category, it's like whatever category you click on first is what you're going to have the most chance of actually getting things in stock. So I think I went to dresses first, and then by the time I went to tops and bottoms, everything was sold out. So yeah, I ended up with 4 dresses, but this one is beautiful. This is definitely my favourite of the bunch. It is a very long black polka dot dress. This is pretty much a maxi dress. comes down to my ankles. I actually showed this in my last video. If you missed that, I will link it here. That's a capsule wardrobe of everything I would bring on a trip to Paris or a trip to somewhere in Europe. And I definitely included this. It was probably my favourite item in the capsule. This one is also 100% silk with a viscose lining. I also got it in a size 38 to a UK 10. It is called the Sollie Dress, yeah, in the black polka dot. It's got some fabric covered buttons running right down to sort of, I would guess like your knee. And then it's got a split. So otherwise a fairly simple silhouette. It's got puffed sleeves. These are like verging on a little bit tight on my arms, but I am between a 10 and a 12, so it is to be expected, but they're not too tight. They're fine to wear. I would say this one, I know a lot of people actually recommended sizing down in this one. I would say potentially, it's kind of a tricky one. I would say the 10 fits me really well, but I'm a 10 to 12, so yes, it's the smaller end of my size, but I haven't really sized down. So I'm not sure I would say size down. I would say take your usual size. It is long. If you're shorter than me, you may struggle with it unless you're planning to wear it with heels. I can wear this with flats or heels, which I love, but yeah, if you're much shorter, it may be a touch too long on you. And I think a lot of people were expecting it to be a midi dress, and it was actually a maxi, because I don't think Sézane in their pictures showed the full length of it, which is typical Sézane. But other than that, I can't remember the exact price I paid, but I'll put that up on screen. I think this is the one I'm going to keep. I think it's such a classic design. Being black, I don't have any black summer dresses, and I think for smarter occasions where you want to feel a little bit more dressed up, this is absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to switch it up a little and show you the one blouse that I ordered. This one is the Celia Blouse. This I almost bought, or I tried to buy in the 2021 archives, and I missed out on it, and then I saw it come back in this year's archives. So I decided, right, I'm definitely going to try it. I managed to get it in my bag, again in my size, in a size 10. I was quite lucky this archives, I will say. This was originally $120, and I paid £40. I think I can remember that one. It's a really good price. It's 100% cotton. I think it's also organic cotton. It's a lovely, lovely blouse. Perfect. This is right up my street. A creamy off-white blouse with some pretty lace detail. I will show you up close. It is gorgeous. You kind of have to iron it or steam it so it sits right, otherwise it can get a bit messy. But other than that, it is so easy with a pair of blue jeans. The one thing I really unfortunately don't like about this is how low cut it is. It just gapes open too much for me, which is a real shame. It does have this little bit of material running down, so you would think that it would be okay, but it is too low cut, and I just don't think I can get away with it. I feel like I would constantly be fiddling with it and kind of being self-conscious of whether it was gaping open too much. I was almost going to keep it, which is why I included it in my last video. Again, I showed it as one of the outfits because I thought I was going to keep it, but having worn it to shoot that video, I just realised like it was constantly coming undone slightly. So unfortunately it's going back, even though it's such a good price for a blouse like this. I love the material, I love the design. I would wear it loads if it was just a little bit more higher up, the neckline. I was thinking, could I pin it? But because of these details, you can't really, I don't know if you could really get away with that. So I think ultimately it's going to go back, but it is beautiful. So I am quite gutted about this one. And final piece to show you today is this dress. This is another mini dress, as you can see. This is the Jo dress in this gorgeous red floral print. You know I'm a sucker for a red floral. I have a few, well I have one of them, but I've tried quite a few options over the past few months. I really liked this because I thought this could work potentially quite well in autumn and winter as well with tights, just because of the colour and the shape of it. I thought it's quite a casual dress. It's not too tight fitting, which I wouldn't really wear in the autumn winter. It's looser definitely, and I think would look good with tights because of the shade of the red is a little bit darker. It actually looks, it almost does look quite autumn vibes. So that was one of the reasons I decided to try. I was like, it could be quite versatile between seasons. Also it's long sleeved as well, so that helps. Trying this one on, I don't love the shape of it, unfortunately. It's just a little bit shapeless on me. It maybe could be belted, but I don't really like to belt things like this, and because it's got these fabric covered buttons coming all the way down, it's not ideal to belt. I love the pleats on it actually here. I think it is a nice dress, but it's not perfect, so it's not staying with me. I also got this one in a 38, a size 10. It does fit true to size. It is quite loose, but it's meant to be loose, and it was originally $185. That is all I have to show you today. I really hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you very much to Lilysilk for sponsoring the video. Make sure to check them out in the links below and check out my discount code, which will also be linked below. I think for one of my next videos, I'm going to film a full Sézane collection to show you all of the Sézane pieces I have currently in my wardrobe, and also talk about some of the pieces that I used to own that I've subsequently sold, because I think that might be interesting for you to hear what my favourite pieces are, what have stood the test of time in my wardrobe over the last couple of years, and what I've ultimately decided to let go of. So let me know if you would like that video down below. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a like and comment your favourite item that I showed today, and I will see you all in my next video very soon.